It's a rare opportunity since the program offers 100% support from Norway grants to idea creators and participants who are willing to team up with the idea creators to develop innovative solutions. Participants work with experienced mentors throughout the program to test, develop, and validate their business ideas.
Technology Business Centers addresses one of the pressing issues of today in the field of innovation. It tries to bring the gap between university research and commercialization skills of companies, because today projects, products and services with considerable scientific and engineering advancements are indispensable, are important for various sectors like economics, environment, security and defense. And the Technology Business Center tries to facilitate cooperation between companies and universities. To accomplish this task, we undertaken several steps. First, we established a platform to foster cooperation between companies and universities. Secondly, we identified and found and supported products resulting from cooperation between university and companies, and we have done it within our prototyping support programs called Prototech. And third, we created a framework for sharing intellectual property rights among involved partners.
Over 3 years, 476 beneficiaries applied for the support, covering 804 participants. During this period, 110 solutions were created, of which 46 are physical products, 31 platform, and 33 applications. And those all cover 23 industries, including medical and health technology, educational sciences, and green technologies. These solutions were based in 10 different technologies, of which the most popular one is artificial intelligence and Internet of Things. New materials were developed and more than 4,400 mentoring hours were spent with more than 90 mentors during the program, which was facilitated by Riga Business School. Overall, the program exceeded our expectations and created new pathways for future programs.
And now the project stories, Green Horizons, stories of sustainable innovations in Latvia. The promotion of sustainability in Latvia through Norway Grants program involves a close cooperation between Latvia and Norway to address key environmental, social and economic challenges. By investing in green technologies and innovations, Latvia can reduce its environmental footprint and contribute to a more sustainable future. By investing in economical sustainability, Latvia can build a more prosperous and resilient economy that benefits all citizens. Also, social aspects, capacity building and evaluation must be considered because promoting sustainability requires a comprehensive and integrated approach. By leveraging resources, expertise and partnership, Latvia can make significant strides towards achieving its sustainable development goals. Project stories on green innovations and sustainable development will now be presented, accompanied by videos from project founders. So let's begin with the transport sector, which is one of the major sources of greenhouse gas emissions in Europe, accounting about 25% of the total, according to the European Commission. Out of these emissions, 70% come from road transport. Reducing these emissions is therefore essential for achieving the EU's climate goals and ensuring sustainable future. The project called R2 Power is led by ABLabs, a Latvian company that specializes in developing alternative fuel solutions for low-emission mobility, something we desperately need if we are ready to reach the target of net zero emissions of greenhouse gases by 2050 in the European Green Deal. The project is developing a new product, R2 Power, for heavy-duty vehicles and can be operated in Nordic climates with low air temperatures. With this new product, it will be possible to save from 37 to 52 tons of CO emissions per year for each truck that has equipped with this new product, of course. CEO of ABLabs will tell us more about the new product and the project. Please welcome on the stage Armands Jurjevs, CEO of ABLabs.
Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, before I start my presentation, I would like really to thank the Norway Embassy in Latvia, as well as Norway Grants programs sponsors for generous support of this program, and of course Leah for the professional management of this program within Latvia for Latvian entrepreneurs. So, R2 Power. We all know that there are piles of strategies, documents, laws and regulations setting the guidelines for the different economies to decrease CO2 emissions and other harmful emissions. As it already was mentioned, the transport segment is one of the major, the second one after the production, who generates enormous amount of CO2 emissions. But the bad thing is that even all these guidelines are already in place, that CO2 emissions from transport segment grows year by year. For instance, in 2022, the CO2 emissions from the transport sector grew by more than 250 million tons CO2 equivalent, reaching almost 8 gigatons, which was 3% more than in 2021. The next slide shows the dynamics of the CO2 emissions starting from 1990. And as we see, except small period during the COVID time, the CO2 emissions has been growing, and the major emission generator is the transport segment. The last line in this slide shows the forecast for the emissions in year 2030, and if this forecast is met, even then we see that the road transport will generate almost 78–80% of the total CO2 emissions from transport segment. Regarding the global energy consumption trends in the transport segment, the trends are the same. The main energy source for transport is and is going to be the oil, which is gasoline or diesel, followed by natural gas and some biofuel component and electricity. So perhaps some points of the statistics may be quite interesting for the audience. There are almost 150 million vehicles powered by diesel engines running on European roads. The key point is that every year, even last year and the previous year, almost 5,000 new diesel-powered vehicles per year has been produced in the European Union. And 90% of all commercial vehicles are powered by diesel engines. And average age of the vehicle in Europe is 11.5 years. No matter what will be the technologies in electric mobility or nitrogen mobility, diesel engines are still there, and within the next 10, 15, I would say even much longer time, they will still be present. And there is nothing bad with the engine technology. The challenge is in the fuel which is used by the engine. So Europe has been considering also that point, and Europe says that the strategic approach for the Union to meet the long-term needs of all transport modes must therefore build on a comprehensive mix of alternative fuels. And alternative fuels include also gases. And today I'm talking about the natural gas, CNG, which is widely available in the gas stations. Maybe not that much not that many in Latvia, but elsewhere in Europe it is. Natural gas is considered as a clean energy source, and it has been accepted by the European Union as a long-term energy source for various industries. Based on that concept and based on these challenges, we have developed a new technology, so H2O CH technology, which actually has been patented worldwide. And what this technology does, it mixes gas with the diesel and allows diesel and gas to burn simultaneously in the engine's combustion chamber. But in order to do that, the innovative point of our technology is to add the water vapor in that. And the prototypes has been checked and seen at the end of the auditorium. Water vapor as a catalyst, besides allowing to mix gas with the diesel, has one more significant advantage. When the water molecules gets into the high pressure and temperature environment in the combustion chamber, water molecules splits into hydrogen and oxygen molecules, which are burned at the same time. This process is called thermolysis. And it is in order to run the vehicle, our system also includes a controller which communicates with the car's controllers, with the CAN bus, so allowing to reduce the diesel consumed by the engine, adding the gas and the water vapor mixture. The system we have been developing through the Norway Grants project is meant for heavy-duty vehicles, for the engines with up to 18 liters of engine displacement, which can be used for trucks, buses, any other specialized agriculture machinery, even speed boats. The environmental and financial benefits are quite significant, and it has been tested and it has been measured. Because of the fact that the diesel consumption decreases by 50 to 60%, we can reduce significantly the bill for the fuels, but most importantly, we reduce environmental impact, the emissions, CO2 and other harmful emissions generated by the diesel engine. So our technology is worldwide patented. We have granted patents in such countries as for instance, in the United States of America. Our technologies are up to TRL 8, and we are planning to commercialize them pretty soon. Thank you for, this is how the prototype looks from the inside. One more time, thank you, project sponsors. We believe that we have met all guidelines, all milestones of the project. And looking forward to our future cooperation. And finally, there is a short video I would like to present to the audience to show more what the product benefits can bring to the environment and clients. Thank you very much.
R2 power technology represents an innovative breakthrough in addressing contemporary environmental challenges. Our globally patented dual-fuel retrofit solution is designed to seamlessly integrate with common rail diesel engines, offering an efficient path to reducing emissions and enhancing sustainability that's easy, uncomplicated, and inexpensive. Experience the remarkable precision as diesel, alkane gas, and water vapor harmoniously unite. This distinct mixture guarantees superior combustion quality in the diesel engine, diminishing CO2 and other harmful emissions. The process is not just about mixing fuels. It's about perfecting the common rail diesel engine's efficiency and performance and contributing to their technological advantages. R2 power technology represents a significant step towards sustainable mobility, aligning with our mission to support the global shift towards a low-carbon economy. R2 power technology can be deployed in all types of vehicles, including passenger cars, vans, buses, trucks, specialized construction and agriculture machinery, and maritime applications equipped with common rail diesel engines. By using water vapor as a catalyst and mixing it with alkane gas, technology reduces diesel consumption by at least 60% and GHG and harmful emissions by up to 80%. R2 Power isn't merely modifying engines. We are leading the charge toward a more sustainable future. This journey begins with R2 Power, a technology that transcends engine transformation to expand the horizons of what's possible.
Yeah, thank you. And we can continue with story about electric scooter equipped with cargo box. Raimonds Jurgelis, every time he used an electric skateboard to go to the shops and post office, he found that the vehicle was not suitable for getting all his shopping home. This is how idea started. I will invite him to the stage to tell all story.
Yeah, hi everyone. As you heard already, I had the problems when I was riding a skateboard, which I was actually developing during the Innovation Academy in very first stages. But the whole thing, how the entrepreneurs begin, it's like you have an idea, you start working on plan, working on prototype, again on the prototype, and then you're back on the idea. And that's exactly what happened. Actually, I was working on the skateboards, which were a very cool thing to ride, like off-roading everywhere. Just imagine where you want to go. You can go everywhere with this thing. It was super fun, but super unpractical. So I started to think again, hey, what's the idea? How the idea can grow even bigger? Because during this Innovation Academy, the knowledge I got helped me to evaluate the idea's potential, how much we can actually grow. And I thought, okay, it's not enough for me somehow. It's cool, but yeah, let's leave it in the garage. So I started to work on the next idea, which born during the drive from the postal office home. I had to bring groceries home. What to do? How do you bring groceries home with this one? You have like remote control in one and 2 bags of groceries in another hand. It was a very bad idea. But somehow I did manage to do that. And then the idea was born, actually. I thought, we have like scooters outside. Why don't we have like scooters with a cargo compartment? I don't like bicycles. That's not for me. But scooter, I have one. It's also for off-roading, of course, but I don't use it. Why? Because I cannot carry anything. I'm using a car instead. Until I made our very first prototype. It was like potato box on wheels. But it was so great that I was using it all the time. I was going to pick up groceries. I was going to pick up like heating pellets, which were 10 kilometers from home, and brought back like 150 kilograms with that thing. So we started to work where we can get our customers, because during the program, I was working, why Anna, 35 years old, should buy our product? After 4 weeks, I understand she will not buy the product. She doesn't need it. because she has another options to get home. So we went to the industry, and actually we found like open ears to innovation at Latvian Post. They were desperately seeking for a solution that can solve the problem where demand for parcels is growing, letters are getting less, but the stops where they have to stop is that much that they cannot use anything else. They are walking. They are carrying, they are pushing the trolleys. A bicycle is too slow in very short distances, of course. And that's why they wanted to check this out. And this was actually our prototype, which we sold back then in the days. So desperate were they, you see? But actually, it helped us. It was like, we were about, from the idea up to that point was like 4 months something. So we thought it's kind of cool. Now I'm looking, it's okay, yeah, exactly. Like, it is a little bit embarrassing what we sold. It is. But the thing that we were not afraid to go out and speak with people did turn out that we can actually do something more. And actually, in 90 days, we managed to build a thing which we first time built together in Barcelona for the Smart City Expo. We were invited to participate from Latvian investment agency to represent our prototypes there, and I was like, wow, nice opportunity. Yeah, we are going. When is it? Oh, it's in like 90 days. And I was like, oh, what I'm going to do. And then we were starting to work actually on prototype, and we were so late that we took the scooter, which actually was the size which you can see back there, actually in the suitcases in parts, in airplane, just to build it there to be it functional. I didn't want to go with the potato box there. So it was kind of super cool adventure how we went there in the lobby of the hotel. We were putting everything together because the staircase was too narrow for the vehicle to be carried down. I was soldering battery in our apartment, and it was crazy, but we managed to do it. We were not afraid to take a risk and get there, which at the first point we're like, oh, how we are going to do that? And the only thing that helped us was actually doing what we are doing the best. Let's build the thing. So we worked not only on the product, we also tried to get additional funding and participate in different other programs which helped us in early stage just to create this mindset of entrepreneur in the way that we can grow the company larger. And we were the very first Latvian company who got like AIT Jumpstarter prize, first prize in urban mobility sector. Today, AIT Urban Mobility is one of our investors, helping us to help others. Because bicycles, if we were speaking before like about the cars, actually, why we need a car in Riga. We can go everywhere without the car. The problem starts when we are trying to carry things home or to the job. Why we are driving? Like 80% of drivers drive just because they have like suitcase with me. Oh, I don't want to carry that, so I'm driving the car. But it's not necessary. But we could use like some kind of micro-mobility vehicles like ours, like others, just to get away from the cars in the cities, and we could be quite confident about that the future is going to be much more easier without the cars then, if we allow micro-mobility vehicles to be out there. This was the very, very first actually engineered scooter delivered to Latvian Post last year. They are using it since 1.5 years now, and they are super happy about it. People don't want to do the hard job. They have to carry. Actually, I was working as a postman. I just wanted to see, hey, what they are doing there. Is it just going like one letter, newspaper? No, it's not. It's like super hard work actually to get all the letters in the right boxes and so on. So I got lots of insights, and this collaboration with Latvian Post is going even deeper. We are together in a project with Latvian Post, and also Post Nord is interested in our solution just because we can solve this very, very last mile where you have lots of stops where you have actually to walk. During also the program, I was lucky enough to find also another person who is passionate about micromobility. And when we think, hey, you are alone and you don't want to start because you don't know how to finish the project or how to grow the idea, I was not afraid. I was participating in this program. I was lucky to be accepted for the program, and I met Elvi. Elvi was working on her own idea. But with the time, then somehow, naturally, we did grow together, and we are basically the team, the core team, and we were just two of us when we started to speak with Post Nord with 25,000 employees. And they were like, okay, yeah, you're telling something interesting. Of course, they didn't know that we are just two of us. We didn't tell that. But anyways, only two people also can build great things, can move things, and can change the world. That's what we are trying. Of course, pitching everywhere we can. It's like super power of the founders, which has to be somehow implemented. This was in the tech show, but very first time I was presenting ever was actually the last day of Innovation Academy. I was the very first time on the stage speaking about my idea. I was so nervous I couldn't even speak like properly, I think. I don't remember that. But it was bad. Being bad is not a bad thing. Being bad, it's a good thing, because then you can grow. So we are trying to fail every single day. I'm asking like our employees, hey, how many fails did you have today? None. It's bad. You didn't learn anything today. You just did your job. You didn't learn anything. We are failing, like I'm failing 3 times a day, 4 times a day. It is only way how I can improve myself, just to understand, hey, it's failing. And this is like growing startup. It's also not only the founders, it's also society. Do we accept it? Do we accept the founders who fail? They actually are much more educated than everybody else. They are much more experienced. They know what went wrong. Those who were lucky enough to be successful, they learned a lot, but they did not learn enough, maybe. Not yet. But anyways, of course, with prizes, BRUNTOR has been quite lucky, and lately we got a prize, Latvian Startup Awards, like Future of Mobility, which gave us the credibility that for us that we are doing the right thing, because as a founders, sometimes we try to find why we are doing it. We are not always confident that we can do everything. Yes, it happens. Sometimes you are struggling to find the way through, but we are just keeping on going. And that was not enough for last year. Actually, we were nominated as a top 3 in Smart City Congress in Barcelona. Barcelona, we love Barcelona. Actually, we are going each year there. And we were in the top 3 nomination for award for mobility category, which also gave us a boost in confidence that we are doing and we are going the right way. Of course, it's not always easy that innovation, new products, bringing it out to the market, it's sometimes challenging. And then it's again, are we as a society here in Latvia, Norway, Europe, the world, are we really taking the actions that needs to be taken to get actually to our goals? Are we opening enough our legal side, I would say, for innovation to be tested, for innovation to come through, for innovation to change the world. And that's the thing, like theoretically, and it's the same, we might not be like super complicated thing. In some countries, they are allowed like autonomous vehicles to be tested on the roads. And in some countries, we are not allowed on the road just because we have 4 wheels instead of 2. And that's kind of wrong. So not only the programs is needed that support us as young entrepreneurs, but also we have to change the way how we see things and what we will actually want to achieve. Yeah. The biggest challenges we have had already, like we have opened the company, we have employees, we have the first hire, it was awful, and we are growing. So that's why I would like to thank Norway Grants, of course, Leah, for helping us to change the world together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Raimonds. Thank you. If you have any questions, please. Thank you. By the way, you failed with the time today, the presentation. That's a joke, because we are very open here, and the main thing is to get inspired and see how others fail and, and how they succeed, of course. Next story is about wood. EQ has been producing outdoor furniture and outdoor decorations for 31 years, and EQ manufactures furniture with respect, of course, for nature, valuing the unique features of each tree, which allows to give character and personality to the manufactured product. Let's see the video.
EQ jau 31 gadu ražo dārza mēbeles un dārza dekorus. Norvēģu finanšu instrumentu mēs jau izmantojam 2. reizi, mēs jau 2. reizi pieteicāmies, un ļoti veiksmīga sadarbība ir izveidojusies, jo šī projekta ietvaros var strādāt sadarbībā ar zinātniekiem un pētīt produkta īpašības, produkta kvalitāti, lai pietuvotos ar augstāku, labāku kvalitāti klientu vajadzībām. Šajā projektā mums ir 433 000 liels Norvēģu finanšu instrumentu atbalsts. Mūsu Norvēģu partneris ir Norvēģu koka tehnoloģiju institūts. Tad mēs iegādājamies kaltes, un pēc dēļu kaltēšanas notiek ēvelēšanas process, un mēs iegādājamies labāku, ātrāku, kvalitatīvāku ēveles iekārtu. Projekta ietvaros mēs plānojam nodrošināt ar jaunām darba vietām savu uzņēmumu un palielināt darbinieku skaitu. Norvēģu šis instruments ir labu atbalstu uzņēmējiem, jo šis atbalsts palielina konkurētspēju. Strādājam kopā zaļai, konkurētspējīgai un iekļaujošai Eiropai.
Our next story is about smart energy, which is, of course, very important in the context of energy independence. And everyone is currently experiencing high energy costs. Any solution that offers even a small saving is a major benefit. For some time now, the NeoHyTech team has had an idea for a solution for energy production. Now let's hear the story.
All right, hello, that was me, Ainārs, and I'll be trying to tell you about how clean and green our energy producer reactor is. So one of the problems that we do see is, and we most likely will see in the future, is that we'll have disruptions in electricity. And if we have disruptions, it's really, really bad. Maybe you realize, maybe you don't, how bad it is. So we have a product that will allow displacement of this and save us some cold nights with candles, however nice and romantic that is. When it's cold, candles will not help. So something that is clean, something that will produce electricity on spot and will allow us to go further. Eventually, it will be portable. Right now, it's not as portable, but you are very welcome to come over and see us. And the great thing about us specifically is that it is scalable, and it will be very easy to operate because the conceptual function of it is very simple. And as you know, one of the hype things is hydrogen, but for us, it's a core technology and core thing, and it is 100% green. So not something from fossil fuels or anything, but specifically very, very green hydrogen. Why this would be better than anything else as a backup generator? You know, currently backup generators you can buy in any store, roughly any store, but they are very, very loud, a lot of particulates, a lot of CO2 emissions, and as we go further, we want cleaner. And you can't really put it in your flat. I've experienced a generator up in the mountains where there were no electricity, and then you have to start it. There are some problems with starting it, and it's very loud, a lot of particulates, etc. It's really not a nice thing to be in the same place with. On the other hand, what we are suggesting and will be producing is something that you can have next to you and will have no problems whatsoever. So with the support from this program, we've developed a prototype. We started with the idea and a technical TRL3 experiment. Now it's fully developed there. Our main directions are two-wise, dual use. One is as a backup generator at any home. The other one is for our military forces that have to be quiet, have to have low emissions, have to have low thermal footprint, in addition to being very robust. Diesel and any fuels can ignite, you can destroy the stock, etc. With these fuels that we are producing or proposing is you can have it for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 5 minutes, so anywhere, and it can be deployed very, very quickly. So we are very thankful for the support. We have made or established our company with this support, and we have developed a prototype that, again, as I come from academia, come talk to me about nitty-gritty details and the science behind it. I'm very open and will be glad to see that go through with you. And as I said, we have TRL4 prototype, and we have had very good qualitative discussions with the experts that helped us develop this prototype, which is very good. And of course, now we clearly see what are the directions that we should take. As mentioned, come over, look at it. So this is how it looked at the final prototype presentation. And we know that we need next steps. Obviously, we need to optimize it. We need to change some design things that we didn't foresee, but now we know because of the experts and because of this support. We want to develop further, and of course there are some additional things that we need to go into, including IP, but that is in the future. And as mentioned before, so green energy is just increasing. We are betting on it in the European Union and in the world in general. I mean, we started with greener, large-scale trucks, and hydrogen will play a significant role. On the other hand, you can always ask how we will produce energy out of the hydrogen. We're not burning it. We're using fuel cells, which is one of the best ways how to produce electricity. Efficiency, cleanness, etc. Again, come talk to me. I'll gladly explain how fuel cells work. And those will become more available. Even in Latvia, we're thinking on producing some amount of that. And of course, anything that is with potential of security, supply chain, materials, etc., will be very beneficial for us. If you have time, you can scan the code and come to our page. Come talk to me right there on our stand. And thank you very much. We're looking for collaborations and development opportunities.
Thank you, Ainārs, Knoks. AB Metal is one of the most modern metalworking companies in the Baltics. The company is 100% Latvian, located in Liepāja. Let's see the video.
My name is Armands. I represent the company AB Metal. We are located in Liepāja. Together with Norway Grants and the Norwegian company NeoHyTech, we realized the project of the high precision sheet metal working technology process for production of premium quality stainless steel, aluminium and other non-ferrous metal products. This project involved purchase of the two machines. One is high power CNC laser cutting machine, and the second machine is multi-stage grinding machine. The goal of the project was to use more environmental friendly technologies, to have less energy consumption and more environmental friendly. I would say we have achieved, and we see that the new technology works good. It works faster than previous technology, and it consumes less energy. The new laser cutting machine is more productive than previous laser cutting machine, and also it consumes less electricity per hour. By implementing these technologies, it gives our company possibility to stay competitive, not even locally, but also in the Baltic region and even in the European Union region.
Next story will be about VIZULO. VIZULO are an energy-efficient lighting solution company specializing in the street, territory, commercial, industrial, and architectural LED lighting. And VIZULO stands for beautiful production designs, high technical parameters, and excellent quality. And let's see how they have developed towards greener solutions thanks to Norway grants.
Hello, thank you for your introduction already, and nice to see you all here. And we feel, how to say, like pleasure to be part of grand success and be part of your celebration, as already mentioned. Some of you already, I met you yesterday, and you have seen personally our company, how all processes are happening. And I would like to introduce our success story, actually twice success stories for all around of you. Our company was established in 2012, and currently we exporting in more than 46 countries around the world. And the biggest distance from Latvia, if already you know, is New Zealand. And actually, New Zealand is one of our leading export market. Our factory is located in Latvia, in Jurjevs, altogether more than 4,000 square meters, and currently is working more than 200 employees. And we are a top leader as a supplier of outdoor luminaire in 4 countries: Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, and Iceland. So. And how idea about LED luminaire manufacture became in real. So our company founder was related with as a wholesaler of Chinese product more than 14 years ago, and situation with LED technologies and LED luminaires in the market was dramatically poor. Quality was very low, and the price was very expensive, and the idea became to produce high quality products with competitive price to compete with global brands as Philips, Zumtobel, and external, and to create successful brand in Latvia. And in 2014, in cooperation with LIA and Norway grant, we got first possibility to step, like how to say, like further in independency, to be more independent, and we got foundation for more than 500,000 euro project. We got 246,000 grant from Norway to invest in surface mounted technology machine, which gives us a possibility to produce our own LED models in different shapes, in different sizes, so for different kind of luminaires. And short video how process. So, and what is important is that actually in the world is a lot of companies which are doing something similar. As I say, we are producing LED luminaires. But in reality, more than 60% of these companies are assemblers. They're buying different components from the different suppliers, put them together and saying, yeah, we are producer. In reality, it's not. You can say you are producer if you are really do innovation, if you are creating new products, your own products, your own design, and you are, can, how to say, like react on the situation from the market, what is needed, this flexibility. And a few years ago, actually, yeah, and about success, so in previous year, our turnover was 19 million, and altogether we produced more than 140,000 of different fixtures. So all of these fixtures have LED model from the SMT machines, which was bought 10 years ago. And a few years ago, we started, we were always doing research of the market, of the needs, and we find out that industrial lighting fixture became more and more important, and the situation is that if you all of you know fluorescent lamps, and in 2022 Europe says like, okay, we stop production of fluorescent lamps, and this means, I don't know, thousands, millions of buildings, industrial parks, warehouses, stores which are using these lamps need to be replaced in the nearest future. So, and we started to produce some linear industrial luminaires, but there was no success because the global player already have automatization and production of this kind of luminaires are much faster, and also price is more competitive. For that reason, from 2021 up to 2024 January, we got possibility to again cooperate with LIA and Norway grant, and for the project of total amount more than 1.5 million, we got third part from Norway. Thank you. And we bought 3 different machines, laser punching machine with automate possibility to load metal sheet and sort them, then bending machine and robotic arm which are doing wiring for the LED luminaires and fixtures. So how it will goes, probably good. We believe in it, and after a few years we can share that our turnover are much more bigger, but a lot of people think that okay, if you got grant, you're lucky. actually, yes, we are lucky, but actually it's not everything going so smooth, because you already are behind of the top player, top leaders who already did it several years ago. And success is that we are finally are part of this, how to say, group of companies which can do something in mass production. And now we can start and like compete and with additional investment from our side, from our knowledge, to create something new, something more efficient, and find successful cooperation with the clients. So thank you very much. So as in Eurovision says, like 12 points goes to Norway grant.
Thank you. Thank you. It was Jevgenijs Lipinskis, Regional Head of Sales at VIZULO. And now, a story about SIA Crosschem, who produces and distributes chemical products and special equipment that help save the environment. In cooperation with Norway Grants program, Crosschem has set up a new digitalized ABLabs production and packaging line at its manufacturing site in Åland. Let's see the video.
Hello, my name is Richard Anderson. I'm representing the company Crosschem. Crosschem is a chemical distributor and a producer who is in this segment or field of the business more than 15 years. We are producing chemicals and exporting in more than 60 countries around the world. And beside that, we have set up and launched our own productions in a wide area of the world, and it's more than 21 factories we have it right now, including Australia, Japan, Sweden, Finland, and also in Norway. Regarding the project of Norway Grant, which we achieved, we have done several, we think, good things. First of all, we developed a completely new product, which is ABLabs Evo. It's the ABLabs with a specific, more durable effects. It can work in more heavy conditions and more reliable also for the engines. We have set up the chemical laboratory where we can test this product and do it on everyday basis. We have set up the packaging and actually production equipment, which is allowing us to produce effectively this product and pack it, and also then distribute it worldwide. Beside that, we have hired 4 new personnel. So it's people for laboratory, people for the warehouse, and also it's a big help for us. The total investment of this project from our company side was more than 700,000 euros, and as a grant we received a little bit more than 223,000 euros. And we are very thankful for our partners in Norway, without whose help it would not be possible. Because we got a lot of information, a lot of support, technical support also. It was very, very crucial for us.
Yeah, so we have had then videos, the presentations, but we haven't had the form of interview, which is actually my favorite form of having some insights. And I would love to invite on the stage CEO of FONONS, Jānis Zvirgzds.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Jan. How do you feel today?
Nice. So nice presentation. So I think I'm already old because our company is not startup, but it is already producing compressors for 20 years. And
so I wanted to ask, what your company does and when it was founded. Tell the story shortly.
Company already started in 1993 with selling the equipment, water pumps and compressed air compressors, but from 2000 we already producing ourselves. Of course, okay, not from zero, but constructing and making designs and so on. So all these years we are producing this product, and of course all the time there's a question about power consumption, and always customers are asking for, I need smaller, but I need more air and so on. So there was coming a question how to make more or better compressors.
And tell me, please, how your life and company's life changed and how you benefited from this cooperation with Norway Grants and what you have achieved and developed thanks to this program. Because you were, as I understand, selected from the so the program was closed, so and you were selected from the rest of the you kind of jumped in the last minute.
Well, yes, of course this Norway grant was our idea to participate to get some more boost and take some research on how could we improve our power consumption, and the idea was with advanced controller manager. All controllers in the market, of course, there are a lot of controllers for compressors, so on, but they mostly are closed. You cannot make your own program or software to manage to work the compressor like this. And this Norwegian grant was a boost to start because we could manage more people to work on it.
How would you evaluate how easy it was to apply to the program? How was the cooperation between Leah and you?
FONONS already for a very long time are working with different kind of funding from Latvian University, from we're working with Riga Technical University. So for us, I think there was not a problem to make a project, write all papers and turn it in.
Okay. How do you plan to utilize the knowledge and expertise gained through the support of Norway Grants and Norwegian cooperation partner to further innovate and grow your business?
Of course, all our next products will be integrated with this program.
What you are working on currently? What's your next innovation plan?
Next, as all machines must be in Latvian language. Okay, that's the easy part, but still, all conducting the machine to work right for the customer, because each customer for the, let's say, for the compressed air is very different flows or pressures, so each customer may need to very specific system. So in this moment we will be able to use this knowledge to program for each customer a specific program, let's say.
We heard the advice to fail and learn. Maybe you have some advice you would give your fellow entrepreneurs looking to leverage in international partnerships and founding opportunities. Do you have some advice for them?
Failures is best lessons, because let's say a few days ago some ideas was tested, but only one step in one day could be achieved to next level to make something better. Because in our slides only let's say for this in this part of time we could achieve only 3% better power consumption or lower. So it's still where to go.
Yeah. Do you want to go through your slides?
We can do it fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will give the remote on the table. Yeah.
Okay, so we are the company with professors and PhD, not students, but we are associate professors in Latvian University and Riga Technical University. We have 2 facilities where to work with small 22 kilowatts. We have in Garkalne up to 110 kilowatts. We are making drawings for the, let's say, most environment. We are starting with water-cooled compressors, so that means no oil at the systems. So the target, we started with prototype with electromagnetic motor. Here is a setup for the testing of our software. So we are making drawings, calculating the efficiency of air flow. So everywhere where we can make some economics, we are trying to find it. We are building our prototype already to get and work and test again. So yes, with 75 kilowatt compressors, we got only at the moment only 3% growth or consumption less. So that's like in science, you cannot achieve in one big step everything. So I think this is a good result. So thank you for your attention.